Hello, and welcome to the Tao for Everyone. Light some incense. Brew some tea. Open your copy of the Tao Te Ching to page 1, and let's get started. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the beginning of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of 10,000 things. Ever desireless, one can see the mystery. Ever desiring, one can see the manifestations. These two spring from the same source but differ in name. This appears as darkness. Darkness within darkness. The gate to all mystery. In order to understand what Lao Tzu has to say, you need to connect concepts within these short passages. You need to connect one to the other, put it together like a puzzle. So he discusses the name and the nameless. Now, what we have named, we call that the manifestations, because all things in life go on forever and they can't be understood. But as soon as we name them, we create an illusion that's very useful for us because it can be understood. Jane Goodall once said that she was in the jungle, she saw a gorgeous rainbow fly, a giant fly, come down and land next to her. And she said that she was amazed, but ultimately all she thought was, oh, how interesting, what an interesting fly. It's a fly. And she said, oh, I wish I didn't know what it was. I wish I didn't know what to call it. Because then you're just left with this thing. And then you can wonder and wonder and wonder forever. And that's the actual nature of the universe. That's why we call the named a manifestation and the nameless a mystery. And while the manifestations are the things that we tend to deal with exclusively, our nation, our job, our name, the name of the Tao, ultimately those three letters, T-A-O, cannot substitute for what Lao Tzu is really talking about, the way. And we don't like not knowing the name of something. We call that being ignorant of the name. And ignorant in our society is used almost exclusively as an insult. But here's the advantage of not knowing. Say that your country is suffering from drought and you don't know why, and you don't know what the solution is. But you can ask for a solution anyway. You can pray. Communication with the mystery is religion. So religion by definition is unproven. It's taken on faith. Just in the sense that the reason that you are suffering is unproven. There is no reason. It's no matter what humans accomplish, even if we land on the planet Venus, there will always be humans asking, why me? Why me? And as long as there's mystery, there will always be a need to communicate with the mystery. So how do we do that? Through prayer. So your country has fallen under a drought and you don't know why, but you can ask. And when you ask, you do it through prayer. And when you pray for your neighbors. You pray for your whole country, not just you. And so when you hear that out loud, you hear somebody gunning for you. You hear somebody rooting for you and praying for you and wishing for you. Your neighbor, even if they don't know who you are. And when you suffer in prayer, when you cry together. And the only thing worse than suffering is suffering alone. If your prayer is answered, then you have accomplished something. And if your prayer is not answered, then you have hope for tomorrow because you can pray again. And if half your people die, then you give thanks because God has saved half your people. An atheist society, by contrast, when they have drought, they have no options. And when what they tried doesn't work, they don't have any hope. And when they lose half their population, all they can see is the tragedy. That's the difference between seeing the manifestations, like atheists do, and seeing the mystery, like theists do. And that is why God will always be necessary, no matter how far we come, no matter what we invent. The incense is burning to my fingertips now, which means that it's time to say goodbye on this episode of The Tao for Everyone. Please close your Tao Te Ching, finish your tea, and I'll see you next time.